Hi guys, it is science time, and for some reason this video is giving me a lot of problems. So hopefully I can get it together today. So please be patient. I will be clicking back and forth to videos and the My books and pictures. So hopefully I can remember all the buttons that I need to press today. So I'm gonna go ahead and start our share. Again, be patient as everything is pulling itself up. So hopefully you're going to see me. There I am. Okay, so we are going to be sorting by size. We're just going to review the different ways that we can sort by size. We know that we can sort by small and tall, thin and thick. We can also sort by tiny, huge, different ways. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick look at this 1-minute video.
Doing a sorting activity is a great way to help a child learn to compare sizes. You can give the child some paper squares of 3 sizes: small, medium, and large, making sure there are a few of each size. Then you can say, let's sort these by size. We'll put all the small ones together, all the medium ones together, and all the large ones together. You can first show them how to do it for one of the sizes. Then they can try sorting the other sizes. Learning to sort by size will help improve a child's logical thinking.
All right, so perfect. As you could see that we were able to sort by those different sizes. And I like the fact that they use that word compare. It's a fabulous word to use. And compare means that you are going to look at 2 or more different objects and you're going to make comparisons. You're going to find out how ways they are alike and how ways they are different. So it's another great word, just like classification was a great word as well. So we are going to take a look at this My book. And I know that we've read part of this before. So we're just going to do a little bit of a review so that we can get to the size. So you're going to be pausing me and talking. Make sure that you guys are agreeing with your friend, that you like their idea. You might have a different idea, you have a connection to their idea, or you want to add on. So we're going to go ahead and look at these socks. How do you think the author went ahead and classified, sorted these socks? Go ahead and pause me. All right, great. Yes, he did do it by color. We can see that the pink are together at the top and the purple are together at the bottom. I want you guys to take a look at these cookies, and I want you guys to decide, how can we sort them, classify them? Go ahead, think about it. Perfect. Raise your hand and go ahead and pause me. Those are some fabulous ideas, because there's a lot of different ways that we can sort these cookies. We can sort them by color. We have red ones, we have yellow ones, blue ones, and green ones. We can also sort them by shape. We have squares, we have circles, and we have triangles. So those are some different ways that we can sort these. I was even thinking and challenging my noggin and saying, I could even do polka dots, straight lines, and big circles. I could even go that step further to classify them and be more specific and comparing more. I love that word, compare. So let's go ahead and see how the author did it. Oh, they did it by shape. All the squares are on one line, all the triangles are on one line, and all the circles are in the last line. All right, let's go ahead and look at these blocks. I want you guys to think of, I can think of at least 3 different ways to classify or to sort these shapes. So go ahead and pause me and think about some ways that you can do that. Okay, great job. So yes, you can see that we can sort them by color, yellow ones, green ones, blue ones, and red ones. We can sort them by shape. We have just two shapes. We have cubes and cylinders. And then we can also sort them, I was even thinking by size, because the cube is small and short, while the cylinder is long and tall. So that's another way that we could sort them. Let's see what they decided to do. Oh, they did do it by shape. They have the cubes in the front, and then they have the cylinders in the back. All right, I want us to take a look at these cars, and we're going to compare for a second. I want you guys to think about, oh wait, all these cars are the same. So go ahead and pause me and think of a way all the cars are the same. All right, awesome, definitely. All the cars are the same because they are the same color, absolutely. I was even thinking a step further, and we could even say they're almost the same shape. They all have round wheels at the bottom, and they also all have kind of a square or rectangle body shape. So those are definitely some ways they are alike, how we compared them. How would you go ahead and classify them and sort them? How would you go ahead and do that? So raise your hand and you guys can pause me. Great, we can definitely classify and sort these by size. We can see that there are tiny ones here, maybe small or medium ones here, and big and large ones as well. So you can see small, medium, big. Perfect, they did decide to sort it by size. All right, now this is where you're going to do a lot of your great thinking. We can sort these buttons. I want you guys to come up with your own way that you would like to sort these buttons. Now we can see that they are all the same shape because they are all circles, but I'm going to let you decide if you want to sort them by color or if you want to sort them by size. So you guys are going to go ahead in a little bit and take out your science notebook. I believe it's the black and white one. Open to where your sticky note is, a nice new clean page. You're going to put today's date at the top, and then you're going to go ahead and put 2 lines down the middle. So that way you have 3 sections. Okay, when you finish doing that, Ms. Simonton's going to put 5 minutes on the timer, and you guys can use your crayons to tell us how you decided to sort those buttons. So go ahead and pause me. All right, so it looks like some of you guys decided to do them by color, and some of you put green in one area, blue in another, and orange in another. It looks like some of you guys decided to do it by size. We have our tiny ones here. We have our medium-sized buttons here, and then we have our large buttons as well. So great job, friends. We are now, you can go ahead and keep your science notebook on top of your desk. They want us to go ahead and look at some of these pictures right here. So if we looked at all the fruits and vegetables, how does it look like they sorted those fruits and vegetables? Go ahead, raise your hand and pause me. Yes, they sorted them by color. It looks like we have yellow up here, orange over here, red here. Oh, again, orange. We probably should have put those carrots, put those peppers over there. But they definitely, we can tell by color. Okay, so if we're looking at the bread, you're gonna have to look very carefully, and I'm so sorry that I cannot make the picture bigger. This is how the science department sent it to me. Look at this row here and this row here. You're gonna have to look very carefully to see how they sorted that bread. You're gonna have to compare. I already see some ways they're alike, but how is it different? Go ahead and pause me. Okay, perfect. So hopefully you noticed when you guys were comparing that the color is the same. It's kind of that tan color with a little bit of that white powder or flour on top of it. But then if you looked very carefully, you notice that this middle row, the loaf of bread is an oval shape or taller. And then down here, the loaf of bread is shorter and more round. So you could have done it by size, tall, small, or you could have done it by shape, oval, circle. Okay, so now let's go ahead and look at the gardener. And again, we're going to look at, they're called terracotta pots, but we'll just call them pots. We're going to go ahead and take a look at these. And I want you again to look very carefully and decide how you would classify and sort these. Make sure that you guys are comparing, finding ways that they're alike, and then finding ways that they are different. So go ahead and pause me. All right, awesome. So definitely you guys can see some ways that they're alike is they're the same color. They're kind of that orangey brown color. It looks like the shape, this one looks a little bit rounder. I will definitely say that. These look a little bit thinner, but I would definitely say that the best way probably to sort these would be by size, because these look small, these look medium, and these look very big. Okay, so go ahead and put your hands on top, put your finger on your ear if you need to here, and you guys are gonna decide how you would like to sort these watches. So go ahead, and you should have just drawn a line under where you were. If you don't have any space to do that, you can go ahead and just turn the page so it's a nice new clean page. And then you can go ahead and draw your columns down the middle and decide how you would like to sort those watches. Are you going to do it by color? Are you going to do it by size? Or are you going to do it by shape? So go ahead and pause me and go ahead and sort those watches. Okay, great job. So if you guys were comparing, you would have realized all the sizes are exactly the same. So we could not have sorted them by size. And then if you look further, you would also decide that the shape is very similar as well. They both have a circle in the middle and kind of a rectangle on both sides. So the shape is very much the same. But we also notice how they are different. And we have green ones, and we have white ones, and yellow ones, and blue and purple ones. So hopefully you guys decided to sort those watches by different colors. All right, so we are going to look at the next science activity that they sent us, and it should be, if I'm correct, a quick little video on sorting and classification. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. As soon as it decides to come up, and if it, here we go. And I'm going to make it bigger for you guys. Okay.
We can sort two-dimensional shapes into groups. A sorting rule is a rule that tells us how to sort objects. It tells us which group it belongs in. Read the sorting rule, circle the shapes that follow the rule. So the sorting rule is shapes with 3 sides. We have a square.
Okay, so I want you guys to raise your hand, and can you find the shapes that have 3 sides? Great job. Hopefully you guys said the second triangle, and then the fourth object, the other triangle. We can see here the circle has no sides. It's all curved, while the square has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and the rectangle has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. But I love how they're using a sorting rule, because we haven't really talked about, hey, what is the rule that you would like to sort them by?
A triangle, a circle, another triangle, and a rectangle. Well, a square has 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's not the square. The triangle has 1, 2, 3 sides. So we can circle that one. Circles have no sides. It just has curves, doesn't it? Here we have another type of triangle. It's got 1, 2, 3 sides. Then we have a rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So following the sorting rule, the shapes with 3 sides are the triangles.
Great.
This sorting rule says shapes with curves. Well, a triangle doesn't
so can you find the shapes that have the curves? Go ahead, raise your hand. Okay, absolutely. Again, that second shape, it is a circle. There are no straight lines in it. And again, the fourth shape, it's just a smaller circle, but no straight lines. So let's go ahead and see if we're right.
doesn't have curves. A circle does, so we can circle that one. Rectangles don't have curves. This little circle has curves. And squares do not have curves. They have vertices and corners, don't they? This sorting rule says shapes with 4 sides.
Okay, so go ahead and raise your hand, find the shape that has 4 sides. Okay, yes, you should have said the very first one, the square, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Then you should have said the fork shape, the rectangle, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. And then the very last one, a rectangle, but instead of it laying horizontal, they're laying vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So great job. We are going to take a look at, I believe it's one more picture, and you guys are going to come up with your own sorting rule. Okay, so here they are. And again, I wish I could make this picture bigger, but I can't. So we see all these stuffed animals. And I want you guys to come up with your own sorting rules. So which one do you want to put into your category? So you guys might use color, you might use size, you might use shape. So you guys, that is your last thing that you need to do today for science. So go ahead. If you are able to go under where you put your watches, awesome. If you can't, go ahead and open to a new clean page. And I want you to write your own sorting rule, okay? So you're gonna say, I space sorted them space by. And then I want you to decide how, sorry, I should have put there a line. You sorted them. So I sorted them by, and then a line and a period. So was it by size? Was it by shape? Was it by color? And then go ahead and put them here. So I might, for example, say I'm going to sort them by pink stuffed animals. So I'm only going to put my pink stuffed animals in here. You might sort them by only small stuffed animals are going to be in here, or only large stuffed animals will be in here, or only brown stuffed animals will be in here. So you decide what you want to put into your category, your sorting rule. All right, that is the last thing you guys have for science today, and I'll see you again